As we continue our journey through the ways of communication, I would like to introduce you to two new forums. One is Wimba, which is a collaborative classroom site where we actually have a chance to get together and have classroom sessions. And the other one is Facebook, something that is causing lots of commotion along the World Wide Web lines across the country. So sit back and relax as we continue our journey, and I will show you tutorials for both. I have to admit that I was extremely leery about these social network um, sites that are on the internet today. Too many crazy people out there, and considering that I teach in elementary school, this is not something that I was extremely fond of. However, the more I use Facebook, the more I become adjusted and the more I begin to see its usefulness. We're going to begin here on our home page. Truly, Facebook is something that is used to make connections with your friends. We at Full Sail can use it to get in touch with one another, pass on information to one another, write on each other's wall, which I'll explain in a moment, when we have an opportunity where we cannot meet via the phone or iChat or any other forms of communication. So on our home page, we see here that we have anything that our friends have been doing. For example, 8 minutes ago, 17 minutes ago, you can keep up with what everybody on your friend list is actually doing. Um, it's another way of being nosy, basically. Now, how do you get friends in the first place? Well, if you click up on the friend tab here, it will actually take you to a page where you can see your entire friend list here. These are all the friends that I have currently, and believe me, this just began because I'm truly hadn't been a fan for very long. But how do we find friends? Well, we can make new friends or invite friends. But I'm going to click on the Find Friend button, and basically what you do is you can type in any of your email addresses that you have. Like me, I have 6 of them. But however, any of them, and basically what it will do is it will search through your email address book and find all your friends that you have in your contact list that are on Facebook and send the information to you. I'm not going to do this at the present time because I really don't want to search my Yahoo page because I'm afraid of how many friends I may have on Facebook. However, going back to the home page, a way we can communicate with one another is right on each other's walls. So say for example my friend Noel here, I can click on his name and his profile will actually pop up on my screen, and he will have a wall posting here in this area here, and I can write something to him. I can say, what's up, Noel? I'm currently working on our project, and then I hit post and it'll immediately go to Noel's wall, and when he is ready to check his wall, he can actually see that I've wrote him a message. And going back to your home page, along with your friends can actually make suggestions of friends that you may want to add to your Facebook. Then there's other requests that your friends may make. But then there are some more useful applications in keeping up with your friends, such as photos. You can take a look at all the photos that many of your friends have uploaded. Maybe you haven't seen someone in so many years, and they now have a family, and it's a great way to catch up. Then you also have the groups that you can join, and I'm going to go ahead and click on our groups here. Here are some of the groups that I've recently added here. But then over on the side, it actually shows you some groups that your friends have joined. And once again, you have to be careful with the kind of friends that you actually add on your list because they can join some crazy stuff. But then let's go back to our home page. Another useful application is your blog and RSS feeds. You can see what everyone else is paying attention to and actually bringing into their Facebook. Watching videos, passing notes, just like we used to do in class. And then one of my favorite applications is our events. Now, I don't have any upcoming events. However, there's a tab for birthdays. And you know how it is when we can't remember all the birthdays. Well, because in your profile section of Facebook you have to put your birth date, you don't have to necessarily put the year, but you have to put your birth date in there. You can actually finally keep up when the birthdays of your friends are. This way you never have to worry about adding it to your calendar because it's automatically there when you add them as a friend. and it looks like I missed my friend Nicole's birthday on the 16th of February. But anyway, this is just a short tutorial letting you know how you can enjoy Facebook to keep up with your friends. It's a great form of communication, and I leave it up to you to play with it even further. Another form of communication that we actually use here at Full Sail is Wimba. Wimba is a place where we actually meet to collaborate for classroom sessions. A very unfamiliar tool for me before I started Full Sail, but I have come to truly enjoy its usefulness. However, getting into Wimba, you have to click the participant login and go ahead and type in your name. Now, it takes a moment for it to load. However, I've already been logged in, and your name will basically show down here at the bottom. It will also tell you how many people are in the room that you've connected to. Now, I'm actually in the lobby, and it gives me options as I scroll down to go into any of the rooms where your class may be meeting, or you may just having a collaborative session with your team that you have formed. But I'm going to go into one of the collaborative rooms for our degree. And basically what will happen is it will try to enter me in the room, and over here to the left in this bottom window it will tell you your breadcrumbs for what you've done in this Wimba session here. It's letting me know that I've entered into EMDT, collaborative room number 1, and our media format is Windows Media. And I'm going to walk you through some of these applications here that we use during class. Over here it lets you know what your signal is, and this particular button here you press when you want to jump into conversation in the classroom. You quickly just press and you talk through it, and you can see the decibel levels being moved, showing you how loud you actually are. In order to talk in some of the classrooms, some of the teachers prefer you raise your hand. If you look down at this bottom part of the screen here, we have a picture of a hand. You simply click that, and over on the right portion of this screen here, it will show a number 1, meaning you are the first person to have your hand raised for a question for the professor. In order to put your hand down and say you just forgot your question or your question now becomes irrelevant, you go ahead and click on it, and as you see it says to lower your hand, and that number 1 leaves. There are times where your teacher may ask you some questions and they just want some easy feedback just to see if you understand. You can choose this check button here. That's to answer yes. Excuse me. And if you want to answer no, you would actually hit the X button, and the X button will actually show up in your screen. To click it off, you just simply click on the button once again. But there's some other emoticons that you actually may want to use. The bird actually means that you have gone away, and when that happens it appears in your emoticon column. However, it also will say over here in the text column you are actually away. When you want to remove it, you would click on the emoticon window again and choose the blank circle, and that is to clear the screen, and then it goes away. Let me explain what the other ones are. Here is your thumbs up if you approve, thumb down of course if you disapprove. If you're confused, you have a question mark. If you approve greatly, you have applause or clap. If you think it's funny, you can laugh. And if you want to go faster or slower when you're in that session, you can choose those particular emoticons. Let's see, what else do you have? You can actually choose video, which we have not done yet, and none of our professors have asked us to do that, but that is a possibility. If you're ready to exit the lobby, you simply click exit and you are gone. And there you have it, a very simple and quick tutorial of Wimba, one of the methods of communication that we use here at Full Sail.